If you have been keeping up with the Disney Gallery episodes on Star Wars regarding The Mandalorian, then you were able to listen to Dave Filoni discuss the prequels and significance of Duel of the Fates. I could listen to this guy talk all day. His way of explaining why the Duel of the Fates moment in the saga was significant was riveting. I legitimately feel such a deeper love for the prequels after listening to Dave Filoni talk. Once he began speaking, everyone stopped and just listened until he was finished. But I want to discuss exactly what he said during this section of the episode, because this episode very much so pays its respects to the universe George Lucas has created. And as George Lucas's protege, who better to explain the legacy than Filoni himself? For Dave, he explains that it's not only the lightsaber fight itself which is exciting and poignant in this moment, but it's what it represents. And maybe for a lot of fans, this was entirely obvious in the outplaying of events during the duel. But what Dave said has profoundly changed my view on this film and duel in the way Lucas thinks. This is the duel which will determine the fate of Anakin Skywalker, who we all know turns into Darth Vader no matter what, but he continues. Qui Gon Jinn isn't like the other members of the Order, where the Jedi have become detached and too political. Qui Gon Jinn still operates from a place of caring and love, which is exactly the kind of mentor that Anakin would need if he was going to avoid his ultimate fall to the dark side. Filoni literally says that Qui Gon Jinn knows that he is the father that Anakin needs. And that's because of what I just stated earlier regarding Qui-Gon's capacity for real caring and real love. Loving should have never turned into this bad thing in the eyes of the Jedi Order. And of course, because of Qui-Gon's nature, he is not part of the Jedi Council. So as far as the duel is concerned, as I said, it's going to determine Anakin's fate. He will either be trained by a father-like figure who can show love and compassion because Anakin has already formed attachments, or he will become the student of a young Jedi who regarded Anakin as a pathetic life form earlier on in the film. And to add to that, when Qui-Gon does die, Obi-Wan only trains Anakin because of a sense of obligation, having promised his master that he would do so. So in the end, Filoni argues that Anakin never had the family that he truly needed to actually succeed as a Jedi. Obi-Wan was only kind of this brotherly figure for Anakin, and in that regard, the arrangement is already a failure to Anakin's future. You know, it's really amazing to hear how passionate Filoni talks about this duel, because it does bug him that people kind of just look at it as some flashy, neat lightsaber duel. And of course, that's exactly what it is, but he also says it's the moment that the entire prequel trilogy hangs on. Once Qui-Gon is dead and Maul serves his purpose, Palpatine, the eventual Emperor, can pave the way for his new apprentice, the Chosen One. Now, in wake of this explanation from Filoni, I think it would be amazing to get a real AU book or comic where Qui-Gon does actually train Anakin, and maybe that actually exists. If so, please link down below because I've never seen it. But I'm curious if you all felt a profound sense of appreciation for the Phantom Menace after this gallery episode, and also for George Lucas himself. Lucas got way too much blowback in my opinion, just like the new directors get way too much blowback from some fans. So say what you will about the dialogue and directing of the prequel trilogy, but I can't deny that high that I'm feeling after listening to Dave Filoni discuss the Phantom Menace and the significance of Duel of the Fates. After the gallery episode, I immediately watched the Phantom Menace. Honestly, it may have jumped up a tier now, which means that I again have to redo my Star Wars ranking list. But that does it for today. Let me know what you all felt after watching this episode and hearing Filoni so passionately explain the Duel of the Fates. And if you missed it, go watch it now because it's incredible. May the Force be with you. AT-AT is signing off.